From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Miami Marlins. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, dude. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting the start for Miami, Yuri Perez.
Well, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
Ready to go now, Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Number 10, Chase Maidra.
And a foul ball.
First pitch, 111.
The 0-1. Line drive and foul ball.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
0-2 now. Up the middle. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just goes down and gets it. Looks like it's a breaking ball, but he's so good. Went down and got it.
Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal. Homered last night, added another hit as well.
No, that's a ball.
And that's downstairs. Ball 2. Perez measures 6 feet 8 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Oh, great stop. They get the force. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity. He dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like he was going to put a hole in his glove.
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Strike, woo!
Montgomery matched a homer in his last game. Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Outside with a breaking ball. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Teal over at first with 1 away. In the dirt, and it scoots away. No advance, though.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike right there.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
That misses. Going to count 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air to left center. Marcy on his way over. He's got it. And that is that. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Shane Smith. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
He's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season, and so lifted a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
Griffin Conine now at the plate.
This afternoon, the second baseman, number 18, Griffin Conine.
Swing and a ball popped up. My drop should have this one. Takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
So digging in, Kyle Stowers.
Yes!
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Marcy.
Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. Gets the call, and it's 0-1. Marcy launched a homer in his most recent game.
Ball 1.
In the dirt, and it's 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Two down, nobody on. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. We've played an inning, no score. Back here in Miami, top of the second, Austin Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 6, the center fielder, number
and now the center fielder, Brooks Baldwin.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. And that one popped to short. Brings it in.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Lenny Sosa.
One out man at first. And here is Sosa to the plate. Outside.
No, that's a ball.
Ball one. No score here in the second. That one the other way. Gets down, base hit. Hayes coming around third. He scores and they have the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Man at second. Line drive, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
The left fielder, number 25, Derek.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Derek Hill, with 3 hits on the series, and one of them a homer. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Hill went deep in his most recent game. Two on, one out. And a foul ball. In the dirt. But no advance from the runners. And a 1-2. Out towards right center field. Morel gets under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Now it's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that's in for a strike. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the White Sox 2 and the Marlins nothing. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the Show, Florida. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Heriberto Hernandez.
Well, an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Digging in, Connor Norby. Hernandez gets his lead at first with nobody out.
No.
One now. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Not shortstop, Otto.
And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. 3 for 9 of the series coming in.
Oh.
Man at first, one away. And
Nope,
that
that's
misses.
off
And it's 2-0. Runner takes off on the ground. And that chance handled. Whips it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 5,
Christopher Morel getting ready to hit. 2 for 8 in the series so far.
Oh.
Man on second, 2 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Tap back to the mound. Sends it to first, and that is the inning. 1 left for Miami. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And we're back. Who doesn't love a rubber match, Siggy? This game is big for both these teams. It's early, but we have a tight one so far.
Yeah, Boog, anytime you're trying to take a series, there's a little extra juice in the dugout. Everyone wants that edge.
Teal leading things off and takes a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The shortstop takes a ball.
Ball.
That one ripped right center field, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
1 out, runner at second. Andrew Benintendi steps up.
Strike. Woo.
And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swing, and he popped it up. 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox.
Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Singy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's mostly held them in check. We'll see if they can break through over the next couple of innings.
Hayes gets out of the way. That's ball 1.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And a breaking ball misses outside. That's outside. Full count now. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the White Sox 2 and the Marlins nothing. This is Marlins baseball on the Show, Florida. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and at the plate for Miami, Graham Pauley. Smith back to work. In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Javier Sanoja. 2 for 9 so far in the series. And that one fouled off. Pauley aboard here at first with nobody out. That one ran inside, almost got him. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The second baseman, Griffin.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Griffin Conant, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss. The 0-2. This one smacked out to left center. That's a hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
So up next, Kyle Stowers.
Hey!
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the last half of the third. On the ground, right side. Can't glove it cleanly. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Now, here is Jacob Marcy. Struck out swinging his first time.
Oh.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here's a 1-1. Look out, way inside. A wild pitch, and the tying run is now 90 feet away.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Fought off foul. And that one lifted in the air center field. That is the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On to inning number 4. It's the White Sox 2 and the Marlins 1. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Hard hit left side. Over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for Chicago, the third baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Lenny Sosa will hit next.
Go Miami. Strike 1.
He swings and fouls 1 off. Just misses. Ball 1.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That one missed. Jackknifes out of the way. High fly ball right field. Morel has a beat on it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Chicago, the first baseman, Miguel.
So up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. Single to right in his first trip.
That's the ball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Good job to fight that one off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 4th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one almost got him. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Flips it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Norby forced to get out of the way of the first pitch. And the 1-0. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Just missed.
That's inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Pitch misses there. Ball 3. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. The 2-2 on the way. Just misses with that one.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Payoff pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one away.
The batter number 6. Shortstop, Otto.
One out man at first. And now Otto Lopez. He's 0 for 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Now it's the right fielder, Christopher Morel.
The right fielder, number 5, Christopher Morel.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball 1.
Just
No,
missed.
that's the ball.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss as he was out front. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's a 2-2. Got him swinging. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the White Sox 2 and the Marlins 1. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on The Show, Florida. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Hill batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Movement in the Marlins bullpen. Calvin Fauché, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Gibson also getting ready. The 0-1.
Hey!
And there's a ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
My draw. In the box again. Takes a strike.
That's a ball.
Just
Nope.
missed. And the 2-2. That one missing inside. And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
2 down, bases empty. And now it's going to be Kyle Teal.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Hey! Ball one.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down, that's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Chicago.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Yuri Perez will depart, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
The new pitcher in the game, Calvin Fauché.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So 2 down, and the batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. 1 for 2. And the 0-1. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Man on second, 2 down. That one kicks away from the catcher, and the runner holds. Way inside, gets away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the White Sox, the designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Andrew Benintendi digs in now. Benintendi wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Hey!
Fouled off. He was late. Two on, 2 outs. On the ground to third. And that's a fair ball. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Hayes up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Montgomery over at second. Benintendi at first. 2 out of the inning. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he won a round. Tosses the first. They limit the damage here.
Hey, I'm going out of legend. When you hear my name, you gon' respect it, cause I did it every time that I said it. Boy, I'm going out of legend. I've been working 24/7.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley.
21, Graham Pauley.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Hey!
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. It's out of here. He leaves the yard to right, and they cut into the deficit.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. In there for strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Oh, and 2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Kyle.
And now Kyle Stowers.
Bowling.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
And that one hammered way back there. And that one is off the wall. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Jacob Marcy getting ready to hit.
Nope, that's low.
Man at second.
Huh.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. The 1-2. On the ground, right side. My draw. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is Marlins baseball on The Show, Florida. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Fielder, number 27, Brooks Baldwin.
Let's go, Miami.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Fought off foul. The 0-2. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Now the third baseman, Lenny Sosa. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Sosa wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. In the air, left field. 2 away now.
Up next for Chicago, the first baseman,
Miguel Vargas, the next to hit. Outside low, and that's ball one. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Huh.
The 1-1. And that's down and away. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, nice grab. Throw to first, nicely done for the out. Nothing doing for the White Sox, but they're up 3-2.
Rolling down the highway, get on board. Down the Mississippi Valley, starting in the north. 1,000,000 miles like the water.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 63.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Leading off.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez. He's 2 for 2. That one not close, and that's ball one. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Sean Newcomb, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Dominguez, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Check swing. No appeal. Ball 2. And a base hit. Can't glove it cleanly.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
No outs. Runner at first. Now here is Connor Norby. Pitch misses. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Fouled off down the right side. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the dirt. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. The Marlins with the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. And fouled off. Hernandez at first, 1 gone. Runner on the go, and right back to the mound. Throws to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Next for the Marlins, the right fielder, number 5.
Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins. And that is out of play. Man on second, 2 down. In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Ball 1 there. And this one squirts away from the catcher. And on the wild pitch, down to third, goes the tying run.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Here's a 2-2. This one in the air, right field. And it's foul. Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there.
What you
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
You a 10, yeah, you a 10, yeah. New kids on the block like it's 86, yeah. Ballin' at the gym, Jordan in the 6 year. Taking off at the work, got the runway clear. I'll wait for next year, happy years my year.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Cade Gibson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Now the left fielder, Derek Hill.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Whoa. Miami's bullpen with some action. Andrew Nardi up and loosening in the pen. Bender getting loose as well. That's a little bit low. Fastball for a strike. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. And the 3-1. Fouled off left side. Got him looking. And one gone. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. So digging in, Chase Mydroff. 1 for 3.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Here's your 1. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
1 out man at first. So up now for Chicago, Kyle Teal. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
No, that's a ball.
One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. The next pitch misses, and it's 3-0. Strike 1. And a big swing and a miss. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
First and second, 1 out. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Nope.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Two on, one out.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. Here's the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
2 on, 1 out. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ball, outside.
The lefty, the 1-0. Now this is in the air down the line, and that's a foul ball. The White Sox trying to break this one open here in the top half of inning number 7. Nice curveball for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Way outside, straight to the backstop. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. Need a big strikeout here.
Goes down looking.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Cade Gibson departs, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
New
Marlins.
pitcher for the Marlins,
Number
Lake
84.
Bacher.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that 1 out your team needs from you.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Swings through that one.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Two on, 2 outs. On the ground to third. Zips it across. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-2. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on The Show, Florida. Set for the last half of the 7th. And at the plate for Miami, Graham Pauley.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
foul ball. The 2-1. Just missed. And now it's filled up. Pauly not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. That one misses. So lead-off walk.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, number 8.
So up next, Javier Sanoja.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Nope, that's high.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Tying run at the plate. Way out front for strike 2. Lifted in the air down the left side, and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that, but you can rob a little soft flare in front of you. But perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Griffin Conine. Yeah, that's fouled off. The White Sox trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th.
Oh.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. They take the force out, and that is a big first out.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like you just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
So digging in, Kyle Stowers. That one is absolutely belted. That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. One runs in, and in at second with an RBI double.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. Golden opportunity right here. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Oh.
The 1-1. Just missed.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That one misses.
Ball 3. Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
3-1 is on the way. Swinging a foul out of play. Payoff pitch. And it's through for a hit. One run's in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you could come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Number 63 gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Sean Newcomb on to pitch out of the pen here. He's making his second appearance of the season. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here, and the call stands. It was indeed a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Stowers at third. Marcy over at first with 1 away. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, that's 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. But they scored twice and even it up late. We look ahead to inning number 8, and we are tied 4-4. We're back, and here we go, Singy. Late innings tie ball game, rubber match of the series. Couldn't ask for more.
Yeah, Boog, 2 hungry teams coming down the stretch. Let's see who steps up.
Late swing, foul to the left. Tied at 4. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 away.
Up next for Chicago, the third baseman, Lenny Sosa.
So up next, Lenny Sosa. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for Chicago, the first baseman, Miguel Vargas.
And now Miguel Vargas. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Here's the 0-2. And
That's
ball 1. Two down, nobody on, and that's outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. That one missed. Derek Hill in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Gets under it and pops it up. Lopez in position. And that is that. Down in order go the White Sox. This game's all tied at 4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Sir Anthony Dominguez. Leading off, Connor Norton. 0 for 3 in this one.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Jordan Hicks, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. 0-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Otto.
Now at the plate, Otto Lopez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Whoa.
The 1-0.
Hey!
All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a bouncer. Montgomery in plenty of time to first, and now 2 gone.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, number 5.
Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Liam Hicks looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Liam Hicks in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Ripped to short. Fires over to first. Marlins set down in order. It's the 9th, and we are tied. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Pete Fairbanks.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So up now for Chicago, Derek Hill.
The left fielder, number 25, Derek Hill.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
4-4 in the 9th. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
My draw. Thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Tied at 4. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Substitution now at first base. Here's the White Sox pinch runner, Luis Angel Acuna, deploying some added speed as they look to take the lead. And here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Now the missed.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Check on the runner, and he's in there.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there, not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
That one a little bit high. Ball 2. Runner on the go again. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That's out number 2.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Man at second. Swing and a miss. 0-2 down. Stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And there's the ball. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Miami, bottom 9, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. Graham Pauley now at the plate. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Jordan Hicks appears to be getting loose. Taylor getting cranked up as well.
Oh. Oh.
The 2-1. Popped up. And there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, number 8, Javier.
Here's the third baseman, Javier Sinoja. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
That's a ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sir Anthony Dominguez done for the day. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Jordan Hicks taking over on the mound. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And up next for Miami, Griffin Conine. That's in there. Strike 1. Trying to send this to extra innings. That's hard hit on the line. And that's the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Still all square at 4 apiece. Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Andrew Nardi.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. Oh. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Tied at 4. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Man at second. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So digging in, Austin Hayes.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on. Have the force at second first. Perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Jansen Junk getting ready to go. Bender also throwing. The lefty, the 1-0. That one missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That clips the corner. That's down and in. Brooks Baldwin in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Here are the top half of the 10th. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the White Sox, the center fielder, number 27, Brooks Baldwin.
Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a ground ball. They get the force. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third.
Up next in Chicago, the third baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Next to hit, Lenny Sosa. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. The White Sox with the go-ahead run at third here in extra innings. And another ball. Right through there for a strike. And that one missing low. Miguel Vargas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Flares it into the outfield. Into the dive, and he got it. What a play.
A bit of a do-or-die there. He lays out, makes the diving catch, and he strands a couple of runners.
Back here at Lone Depot Park. On to the bottom of the 10th. Kyle Stowers digs in now. Sliced hard but foul. Right through there for a strike.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Heads up base running right there. Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
The 1-2. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the winning run, and the Marlins walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Sad, riding my whip and Rodeo Drive. Shawty, I stick like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. We stick like 4-5. Keep your cool, won't be no fight. I'm fresh like water, no daughter. Might tell the joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius, jump out the changes, demon time. I'ma get it laid back like even Steven. Don't need a reason to be on down. Stand on B-U-S-I-N-E-S-S. Yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym, don't miss, I switch on. They I'm not like them. Let me stay my case.
Ay, ay, los pongo a bailar la pelúa. El que no baile que lo despelucan. No me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui